Hey everyone, it's Scott again with OnlineIncomeBlogger.com. And what I want to do is actually talk about a question that comes up quite a bit, and I wanted to kind of give you a couple of ideas, all right? Basically, it's about how do you make money online. Now, this is a touchy topic because there's a lot of scams going on out there. And let me be the first one to tell you, if something sounds too good to be true, it is, all right? Because it doesn't come easy. You are going to have to do work. If anybody says you're going to have to click one button and it's going to all of a sudden start bringing in cash, they're lying to you, all right? But what I did want to do is just answer a question, and I'm going to give you an idea or something that I'm doing, but there's a bunch of things that you're going to want to do or try, and you know, you're going to want to go out there and experiment. But what I will do is kind of cut through all that stuff for you so you can kind of see how you can get set up really quickly and make some money and start to get the ball rolling and actually see how the process works. But the question that I'm always asked is, you know, how do you do it, or what do you do for a living? I was just at a baseball game with my son the other day, and I had some people ask me like, "Hey Scott, what do you do? You know, how do you earn an income?" And it's always kind of weird for me because a lot of times it's like, you know, well, I teach people online, you know, certain things, you know. For instance, you know, I'm in the photography niche because I was a photographer. I still am a photographer. So I teach people how to take better pictures, how to run their business, how to market their business. And as of recently, I started to do this, is just put out videos. I'm not making money from this right now, technically. I'm out there sharing my knowledge, but I know in return, it will come back to me. But that's basically what I tell them, is I sell things all over the world, and I do this from my home. And I basically go out and I help people. That's what I do, and I get paid for it. It's like being a teacher online. But the big question is, and I get this a lot, is, okay, so how would someone like me do it? How would I get started? What can I do, right? And a lot of times it's, you know, and it used to be, you know, you got to have a website, you want to start blogging, and you want to start getting an audience, you want to start building an email list, and all of a sudden you start to put up this wall of, okay, I got to learn all this technical stuff, and I don't want to have to learn all that stuff. And I get that, all right? I really do. But you don't have to, because there's one thing right now that I think is one of the easiest ways to get started. I say easiest because it's going to take some work, but it's not going to take as much work as setting up your own blog, your website, your email autoresponder, all of that stuff that you might be saying right now, I don't even want to deal with that. And that's Amazon Kindle eBooks, all right? That right now, this particular time that I can see is being the easiest, because you don't need a website. You do not need a blog, although that stuff will help. You don't need any of that stuff. And you don't even need to market your book. You don't have to go out and pay for traffic. You don't have to go out and start building an audience, because they're going to help you do that. Now, if you're at all interested in that, I just created a complete series from start to finish showing how I created basically a book. Okay. And I did it with no list. I did it with, you know, no contacts. I did this almost as an experiment to see if I could do it outside of my photography niche. All right. And it worked. All right. I did it in the health and fitness niche, and it worked. And I'm still doing that. I'm constantly putting out books. And the thing is I'm not an expert at that. I know a lot about it, but I'm not an expert. So I hired an expert to write about it, and I produced the book. So I didn't even write the book. I just added, you know, a little bit of my, you know, input here and there, edited the book, and then I published it. Amazon did the rest of the work. And that book right now for the past 2 months has made over $1,500 for each month. So if you're interested in this, it's not going to cost you anything. This isn't something where you're going to have to, you know, go over, put your email address in, and then I'm going to go ahead and start marketing you and trying to sell you stuff. That's not going to happen. All I'm going to do is show you exactly how I did it. So if you're all interested in, you know, in learning that, go over to OnlineIncomeBlogger.com. and you'll see all of the video series over there. Just look for Kindle Publishing, and it'll lead you right to it. And probably on the front page, there'll be something there that says, you know, start here or something like that. All right, so that's it. I just wanted to share this, that nothing is easy, but you can find ways that it could be easier to get started, but it's still going to require some work. All right, I just want to be upfront with you on that. So that's it. This is Scott with OnlineIncomeBlogger.com, and I hope to see you soon. Take care. And here's where you're going to hear that cheesy salesman voice at the end of every video that you've ever watched before. Hey, want to learn the smart way to earn an online income? Visit OnlineIncomeBlogger.com. How was that? Was that good? Was that good? Do you think that was all right? No, seriously, go on over and visit OnlineIncomeBlogger.com. What are you still watching this for? Go over to OnlineIncomeBlogger.com. And you're going to see all of the videos over there, all of the blog posts, all the stuff that I'm going to be sharing with you. No charge. Just go over there, onlineincomeblogger.com.